Hey there, and welcome to DollMotion. In this video we're going to make a demon schoolgirl. Yeah, I guess I'm still in a god style mood. I did make two demon dolls in the past. A purple one, who I gave away, and this OMG girl, who will get a new home very soon. But in this video I'll make a demon doll for keeps. So let's begin and make a demon schoolgirl. If you saw the devilish eye in my previous repaint video, then you found the hint. This video will contain a new hint for the next repaint video. So good luck finding it. For this video we're going to use a rainbow high doll. It's a new doll line with inset eyes, double jointed knees, and a curvy body. Well, curvy for a doll standard. Also, the outfits that come with the dolls are very high quality, and my characters already took them for their own. But is this doll line also interesting for doll customizers? Let's find out. I do love this red long hair, and I'm going to save it. But it has to go because we need to reach the inset eyes. Making a big slit on the back of our head, we remove the rest of the leftover red hair. Oh, I didn't expect that. I guess we need to make a few extra slits. Here we go, now we can pop out the eyes. Wow, that's a weird phrase out of context. Oh, that's interesting. The eyelashes are attached to their eyes. But we're going to replace them with these devilish eyes. But first, let's remove the factory painted face up with pure acetone. I want this demon girl to be a classic red demon, so we're going to dye her with red dye more. Let's go to the kitchen. Fill a large pan with water, let it boil and add some red dye more. Now you can soak the doll in the pan. I'm not sure why, but the dye isn't attaching to our hip and knee joints. The body of the doll is clearly made out of different kinds of plastics. I mainly use the dye to dye the joints the right color, so that's unfortunately. Oh well, coloring the joints by hand is also an option. Going back to the inside of the head, we need to carve the eye sockets for a better fit. This way you won't see a gap between the eyes and the sockets. She's getting a devilish tail, so we're making a tail hole with a lino cutter. Epoxy time! Mixing part A and B together, we're going to modify her ears to be longer. I think long-time subscribers of the channel are probably shocked I'm not taking up the ears. She's also getting an open smile, which shows two sharp teeth. Oh, I also make ear holes, so we can give her earrings later on. Well, the joints are the right color, but now for the whole body. So let's go outside and spray the doll. But of course, I live in the Netherlands, so it started to rain. But I was able to save the doll by sanding the parts that got ruined by the rain. We're going to color the rest of the doll by hand. Seal in the paint with a few layers of matte varnish. The varnish dried up, but it left a tiny circle on her chest. It's not really a problem, but let's turn it into a stranger tattoo. Speaking of a stranger tattoo, I got quite a few comments from people asking me if they can get a stranger tattoo. Well, first of all, what? But yeah, as long as you don't change the design and credit me as the original artist, sure, of course, go ahead. Also, please tag me because I really need to see that. Time for some body blushing. For this we use pastel powders and a brush. To seal in the blushing, we spray the dough with Misted Super Clear. Wow, this girl really can take a break. The Misted Super Clear revealed the markings I tried to hide after the rain damage. If this was a Divas doll, I would probably start over. But to be honest, I kinda like the markings. It gives the skin some realism. Leaving the body aside for now, let's make a devilish tail. I already made the tip out of epoxy sculpt. The rest will be made out of air drying foam. Letting it dry out, we can paint the tail the right color. As some of you may know, foam clay is flexible until it's fully dried out. But to keep it flexible, we're going to give the tail about 5 layers of fabric glue. You can also use Mod Podge, but after doing some experiments, I find fabric glue to stay more flexible. And here we go, a super flexible tail. A technique you can also use for a salamander tail or tentacles. A tip for all the doll artists out there. Let's return to the doll and give her a new face-up. Well, one without any eyes. Let's answer your question of the day. Would you consider doing a repaint in Dutch with English subtitles? A whole video in Dutch? No, that's never going to happen. But for all the Dutch people and fans out there, let's do the facial part in Dutch. And then I will switch back to English. Met aquarelpotloden schets ik de lijnen rond haar ogen en de wenkbrauwen. En wanneer ik tevreden ben met mijn schets, ga ik over een aquarelverf. Voor meer diepte in haar gezicht gebruik ik zachte pastels en een kwast. Nu we haar gezicht en schaduw hebben, kunnen wij lichteffecten aanbrengen. Zoals witte lijntjes rond haar ogen en de wenkbrauwen. Met een crème witte potlood op zijn scherpst geslepen tekenen wij de onderste wimpers in. Om het nieuwe gezicht van de pop te beschermen, sprayen wij de pop een paar keer met Misted Super Clear. Okay, back to English. Do you have a question of the day? Please leave them in the comment section and maybe I will answer them in the next repaint video. Our demon girl needs some more eyelashes. You can buy these doll eyelashes for ball jointed dolls, but they also work on these types of dolls. Cut them the right length and use some tacky glue to glue them on. I also want her to have more lower eyelashes, but they will be glued on lash by lash. Give them a trim. And to make them pop out on the face-up, we're going to make them white using a Posca pen. Before replacing her new eyes, now is the time to gloss up her lower waterline and lips. Okay, we're going to secure her new eyes in place. Roll a piece of epoxy sculpt around our eyes and place them in the eye sockets. Push the clay to the inside of the head, securing the eyes in place. Now the epoxy sculpt is drying, let's give her some earrings. When the epoxy is fully dry, we can close the head. Oh, and we can also secure the tail into her body. Now that's drying, let's work on our outfit. We're going for a traditional school outfit with a skirt made out of a Scottish fabric. But first, the blouse. A neat trick I learned is to fold the fabric in the middle, making it look if the blouse can be opened at the front. For the skirt, I was inspired by this one I own. So I'm simply going to remake it, but in red. I also made her a pair of socks, but sadly I had to scrap them because with the socks her shoes wouldn't go on. Oh well, maybe I can give him to another doll. For some detail, our demon girl is getting a devilish eye brooch. And with this, her outfit is done. Returning to her body, she needs some hair. To make a wig, you need an elastic, stretchy fabric, and of course hair. Sew the elastic around her head, getting the right size. Place a piece of stretchy fabric over her head and place the elastic over the fabric. Sew the elastic to the stretchy fabric and trim the redundant fabric. Flip it and now we have a wig cap. Take out the pre-made hair wefts and sew them around the wig cap into a spiral to the top. When you are at the top, roll up a long hair weft and sew it to the small bald spot to finish the wig. Set the wig in place by giving it a boil wash. This wig is going to be permanent, so we're going to glue it to her head. Now she only needs a trim and some hair styling. Off screen, I made her 2 horns of epoxy sculpt and pins. Let's make them red and shiny to match her tail. Pin the horns in place, and with this, the doll is done. Well, I'm very happy with my demon doll, but she does need a name. Do you know a name for her? Please leave your name suggestions in the comments. Oh, before I forget, there's a new Divas design available in the merch store, James Fox. Also a few old designs of the dolls, so take a look if you're interested. If you like more DollMotion content, go visit Patreon or YouTube membership. I have a lot of exclusive videos available for supporters of the channel, which is about 5 hours of extra DollMotion content. Links are in the description box. I would like to thank my lovely patrons of honor: Chelsea Panda Monkey, Red Demon 990, Managing Dreams, Cat Vanity, Mystery Wolf, Painted by Picasso, J Natalie, K Namaru, Art Weasel Customs, and everyone else. Thank you guys for making these repaint videos and the Divas series possible on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you in the next repaint video next week. Bye!